hold the sound. Hold on, through the storm and pressure. Hold on, we were built together. We will be forever, whole and never severed. No, not we the lesser. We rise up together. We will be forever, storm and weather weathered, root and rhythm tethered. We rise up together, together now. No blade can cut the sound. Together now. We rise from underground. They tried to name the distance, they tried to draw the line, but every broken boulder turned to rhythm over time. I hear you in the bass line, I feel you in the drum. If they scatter all the pieces, still the many become one. Hold on, through the smoke and pressure. Hold on, we were born together. We will be forever, whole and never severed. No, not we the lesser. Hey, we rise up together. We will be forever, storm and weather weathered, root and rhythm tethered. We rise up together, forever severed. Together better. Root and rhythm, hold the sound. They tried to cut the river, they tried to split the stone. They tried to make us shiver, but roots know where they're grown. Faster now, fire now, thunder in the ground. If the walls come falling down, we still hold the sound. We still hold the sound. We will be forever, whole and never severed. No, not we the lesser. We rise up together. We will be forever, storm and weather weathered, root and rhythm tethered. We rise up together. We will be forever, whole and never severed. No, not we the lesser. We rise up together. We will be forever, storm and weather weathered, root and rhythm tethered. We rise up together, not severed, not severed. We rise together, we rise together. One root, one rhythm, one blood, one vision. Not severed. We rise together. Not severed. Not severed. We rise up together. Not severed. We rise up together. You want pow pow. You want pow pow. Pow. That's nice.
You want down, down.
Say it back now. Pow, make the room black out. Low and knock when the lights go down. Mirror wave brain with the boom bap crown. You want pow pow. Don't act loud. Talk that cold when the bass drop down. Chest hit twice, then the mind go out. Pow pow pow. How that sound? I don't chase noise, I train it. Put the little voltage where the pain sit. Kick drum walk like pavement. Snare crack clean, no fake spit. Old school bones and chrome new face. 808 grin with the locked in waist. Every little syllable bites the space. Pow in the pocket, then I vanish, no trace. Who wants smoke? Nah, who want rhythm? I got math in the mouth when I split them. Tick, 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 tongue, make the circuit listen. Brain system. Bounce with the baseline hidden. I don't need threat, I need tension. I don't need flex, I need mention. Say my name in the beat dimension. Pow, pow, coded like intervention. Do you want it? Do you want it? Say the word and the drums come haunted. Now you want the pressure, I got that sound. Boom in the body, then the thought touch ground. Question with the answer found. Hands up high when the low comes around. You want the pressure, I got that sound. Neural wave flicker in the hip hop crown. Question with the answer found. Say it once more and we burn it down, 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 down. You want one now. Low, 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 and then move ground. Back of the room with the signal leaning. Whole track feel like a lucid dreaming. Gold tooth grin on a black screen demon. Still clean cut with the mixed team gleaming. Boom bap heart neuro spike veins. 808 church with the floor explains. Every bass hit got a little more brain. Every breath cut got a little more flame. Call and response like a fight with fate. You ask how I make time vibrate. No wasted bar, no lazy take. Hook come back like a memory break. Not too much, just enough danger. Friendly face with a baseline stranger. Rhythm got teeth but the worst they major. Pow pow sound by the waveform painter. You want pow pow or you want truth?
Both hit different when the bass hits you.
You want pow pow
or you want proof?
Count to heartbeats, then I cut loose. 1, 2, pow. You want you want pow pow. Say it back now. Pow, make the whole room back out. Low and knock when the lights go down. Neural wave brain with the boom bap crown. You want the pressure, I got that sound. Boom in the body, then the thought touch ground. Pow, question with the answer found. Say it once more and we burn it down, 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 down. Do 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 one pow pow. Do 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 one pow pow. Down, 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 down. Do 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 one pow pow. Do 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 one pow pow. Down, 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 down.
That's nice.
You want it pow pow.
Now you know. That's nice. Low, low, the low end knows. The low, 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 the low end knows. The low end knows. The low, he walks above the noise with his eyes half closed. Street lights blinking like a code. No one rode. Everybody selling signs. Everybody selling smoke. But down in the ground there was a rhythm that spoke. He felt it in the heel, in the bone, in the road, like a black wire humming where the wild roots grow. They said follow the shine, follow what they show. But the surface keeps lying in the low end knows. Under the chatter, under the glow, under the static of a rented soul. Pressure in the pattern, fire in the coal. When the mouth says yes, the body says no. Down where the low end knows. Truth don't talk, it grows deep in the wire, deep in the bones. Down where the low end knows. Down where the low end knows. No mask, no throne, no borrow clothes. If the surface breaks and the black earth shows, that's where the low end knows. Came back like a court case, and the baseline marked every hidden trace. They built glass towers on a fault line floor. They called it peace while they counted wars. He put one hand down to the tremor below, and the whole room shook when the low end spoke. Under the headline, under the feed, under the hunger they taught you to need. Pressure makes a pattern, roots split stone. Lie with your mouth, but your pulse gets known. Down where the low end knows. Truth don't talk, it grows deep in the wire, deep in the bones. Down where the low end knows. Down where the low end knows. No crown, no script, no perfect pose. When the bright dark truth glows. That's where the low end knows. Some men trust the mirror, some men trust the crowd, some men need permission just to stand their ground. But under every order, under every show, there is a buried signal that the faithful know. God gave a pulse to the dust and bone, a warning in the dark when the heart feels cold. So listen, past fear, past pride, past gold. Sometimes the quiet is the thunder roll. Down, 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 down where the low.
Pretty little pressure underneath the skin, pulse like a secret, left the static in. Oh. Don't touch the wire, don't name the flame. She bends the room till the room says her name. Pressure. Chrome signal pressure, body like a blade, move like static, pretty thing made dangerous. Chrome signal pressure, pulse under glass, that little frequency make the whole room ask. Breathe. Breathe. She is the signal, she is the pressure, she is the chrome coming together. Oh na na, da da, ticka 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 da, ticka 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 da. Cold mouth, honey, black light skin. She smiles like thunder, then disappears again. La la la, ticka ticka da. Every broken fragment finds the same design. Some of all the pieces turning into spine. Na pressure, open signal, high chrome. Move, 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 Signal, high pressure, chrome, move, 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 move.
fluorescent cage. Clock teeth chewing on my name. Somewhere in the break room, prophecy got warm. Let's talk about buttered sausage.
Mi mente.
Sin control. Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about the gold in the pan. Where it comes from, what it does, why it shines like a god in the hand. It rolls through smoke like a secret. It sweats like a saint in a lie. I saw my future in grease on the plate, and the plate looked back with one eye.
One eye, one eye. Don't ask why.
Boss man speaks in stapler language. Printer coughs up little ghosts. My badge hangs heavy on my chest like a medal for who suffered most. Coffee got teeth and the ceiling got opinions. The clock does tricks with the knife. I wasn't born for base surrender. I was born with thunder in my life.
Get out of my face. Get out, get out. What if I heard buttered sausage? He heard it, he heard it.
That's not your jam, sorry.
No, es tu jam. Thing you don't like?
It was not my jam. Buttered sausage. Grease on the gears of a working man's mind. Buttered sausage. Laughing at the edge of the overtime line.
I don't buy jam, honey.
I don't sell my soul for rent.
Kiss on the lips of the madness.
Then ask where the normal went.
Buttered sausage.
Oh, mi corazón.
Mi corazón. Buttered sausage.
Sin control. Sin control. The warehouse hums like a wounded animal, and I know every light by name. One blinks Morse code from the rafters, saying nobody leaves the same. My lunchbox carries small weather. My shadow clocks in before me. There's a choir in the vending machine singing sugar, salt, and morning.
Sugar, salt, morning.
No mas, no mas, no mas. I fed the machine my minutes. I fed it jokes and bones and sleep. I fed it every version of me that I was supposed to keep. Now the fool with lightning eyes dances sideways through my brain. He does not say the answer plainly. He only laughs and names the flame.
Name the flame. Name the flame.
So talk about buttered sausage. Talk about what makes men bend. Talk about the warm little lie that waits for you at the end. Where it come from, what it does, why it's doing what it's doing. I saw the joke crawl out of the meat, and brother, the joke was moving.
I don't buy jam, honey.
I don't sell my soul for rent.
Kiss on the lips of the magnets.
Then ask where the normal went.
Not your jam, not my jam. Not your jam, not my jam. Not your jam, not my jam. Yours to jam. Buttered sausage, buttered sausage. My mental state in 10 years.
Buttered sausage.
Buttered sausage.
Get out of my face. Kiss on the lips.
Let's talk about buttered sausage.
Buttered sausage. Buttered sausage. Chirp, chirp, baby, by the lantern light. Heels in the dust and the moon hung white. Do-wop, do-wop, do, don't ask me why. When the floor starts talking, we testify. She came in sideways with a nickel shine. A little crooked rhythm on a county line. Had the whole room sign. Then she tapped 3 sparks off the floorboard pine. Who got the fever? Not me, not me. Who heard the rattle? Chirp 3, chirp 3. Who saw the shadow? Low down, high knee. Who made the band jump? Bog chirp, baby. Bog chirp, baby, swing that floor. Tap, tap, trouble at the old back door. Do up, to let the night go crazy. Everybody holler for the bog chirp, baby. Juke and jive, jump that line. Hand jive, heartbeat, neon shine. Do up, don't you slow that lady. Round and round we go with the bog chirp, baby. Chrome on the bumper, comb in the breeze. Cat got the rhythm down in both knees. She don't say much, but the room agrees. When the backbeat bites, everybody freeze. Under the bleachers, under the stars, we learn to count time by the dancing cars. Ah, ooh, the river hums low. Some songs get older, some refuse to go. Mud in the mirror, but the lights don't stay. Zim zap, you'll clap, shiver and sway. Bog chirp, baby, got the decades playing. Like static in a Saturday light. 2 steps in her with a halo tight. She can turn plain dust into dynamite. Bog chirp, baby, swing that floor. Tap, tap, trouble at the old back door. Do up, let the night go crazy. Everybody holler for the bog chirp, baby. Boogie, Charleston, hand jive, rock. Tick, tick, thunder on a midnight clock. Do up, don't you slow that lady. Round and round we go with the bog chirp, baby. Chirp, chirp, baby. Do up. Bog chirp, baby, now the floor knows you. Bog chirp, baby, now the floor knows you. Bog chirp, baby. Oh no. No. Sideways, shadow on my coat. Whole little rhythm with the blade in the throat. Everybody talking, but they don't wanna know when the lights start blinking and the bass says go. Oh no, in the mirror, but it sound like oh no. Green gold tongue twisting when the smoke moves slow. Cuenta lo que quieras, I already know. One false step and the whole room froze. Wait, ¿qué pasó? I don't know. No, uno, but it hit like oh no. Say it once. Uno, say it twice. Oh no. Oh no, you know when the echo, one more move and the whole thing let go. No, gringo in the window, baseline talking when the mouth moves slow. Uno. I don't need a crown, I don't need a throne. Phone face down, still they know I'm home. Silencio in the room when the low end moans. Everybody got a plan till the needle gets thrown. Uno, dos, but I'm not counting fair. Cold breath hanging in the midnight air. Oh no, came back like a debt unpaid. One little word made the whole room shake. You ever hear a word look back at you? Back at you. Thought I said, oh no. When the echo, one more spark and the whole thing let go. No, gringo in the window, scratch that truth to the baseline show. Oh no. Uno means one, but this one means trouble. Uno. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of TBAR, Them Boys Ain't Right, with your hosts, Jimmy and Steven. Today being Monday, the 8th of June, 2026. Steven, what's going on in the world today?
I'm just sitting here in my underwear and my Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, it's a beautiful day up here. I did a little tour up at Niagara Falls, saw a big, beautiful rainbow, and I thought I'd tell my little story of the day for Niagara Falls. So,
Okay.
where we were at is a place at Niagara Falls State Park that you can go to called Luna Island. And so, not only through all the mist when it's a sunny day, can you see rainbows almost every day. They have a phenomenon there called moonbows. Because of all that mist, if there's a bright moon, it shines through. And this area where it's predominant is called Luna Island. Luna, Latin, lunar. So that's my story of the day. But other than that, yeah, I was just trying to catch up on some news of the week, and I thought, wow, there's some crazy stuff out there. I think the first one, I don't know if you've been following it, but that whole crazy thing about it's called Bricks and Minis, the corporation.
No.
So yeah, I guess to sum it up, it's all over crazy social media, millions and millions and millions. But it's like a one of those moments where this company Bricks and Minis is about Legos. To give a little backstory, so they've got a corporation and they franchise their name out, all over probably the U.S. And one particular franchise had it was located in Oregon, took on a consignment from some dying guy's son to hand over what they say is $200,000, $100 to $200,000 worth of Star Wars Lego collection that were like unique and stuff like that.
Wow.
So that family decided, or those owners, that they were going to go to Europe. Two guys out of Utah, who I think at least one's associated with the corporate headquarters, decided to buy it out. So he came in, and all of a sudden there were $200,000 allegedly of missing Legos. So, somebody called the corporation, I believe, probably the CFO or something, and recorded them, and basically said, "We will make you suffer so long through lawsuits that are going to last years. You'll pay more than you'll ever get before you get these Lego monies back." So that started it. And so the guy for like a year and a half was trying to get paid, and he went to some crazy YouTuber called Reckless Ben. So Reckless Ben is now on the hunt, and he's like a 19-year-old YouTuber.
Kind of like a CoffeeZilla kind of guy.
Yeah, CoffeeZilla, I think, is more serious, though. So instead of just investigating, he's also doing dumb stuff, which has got him in some trouble, I think, both civilly and legally.
Oh, no.
But anyway, he flies down, and oh gosh, what happened? Basically, this is going to be this Bricks and Minis. Somebody saying, "Hold my Bud Light," because they are screwed. So you got that. They try to go to the corporation. They got pushed back. They get to this little town in Utah. I think it's called American Forks. I have to look. And they write up some papers, and there's some shenanigans going on. But they're trying to serve them, because in Oregon, you have to try and, I guess, before you can open the case. So they submitted a civil case.
Mhm.
And then it got rejected. So they must have talked to someone in Oregon. They put back the reason why is you have to try to come across personally and work it out before you can submit the lawsuit, which is different in Utah. So they fly down to Utah, and they go to one of the person's house, and he comes outside, but he crosses his arm and refuses to talk. So they take that video of him refusing to talk, and then they upload it with the court documents, and then they said, okay, approved. So now they got to get the second guy. So they go over with the second guy who can't remember if he, I think he probably went to his porch, but basically called the police on him, stuff like that. And then he hired like a processor, but I guess he's not doing this with any lawyers, which is a problem. So he joined the processor to film it, So he's sitting in the same car with the processor, but the processor's a legal processor as far as Utah state law goes. So so the other owner calls the cops again, and then they arrest him for stalking, and but they came by 3 times and said that's okay. He's not on their property. He says, I'm trying to hand him these legal papers. I'm trying to serve him. Here's my processor with me. I'm just along to make sure it goes right. So one of the police officers goes up and he tells his story, the co-owner, about, oh, he bought this thing and we didn't rob him, someone else did, and all that, but it's a fake lawsuit and that's not a real server, and all this other stuff. So the cop's like, okay. And he's got the lawsuit in his hands. And then the guy goes, can I see the lawsuit? And he goes, you're going to get me in trouble if I show you the lawsuit. So I'm just going to take it back and give it to him. And then he takes it back, gives it to him. Then they arrest him for stalking while he's trying to hand legal papers. Oh gosh, what else went on? It went crazy. So they rented a B&B, and before the B&B, I believe in the timeline. So they're out driving, they get pulled over, and somebody called in and said they had heroin in the car. So they pull them over, and then they try to get them for like DUI. They're obviously not on any drugs or alcohol. So then they bring a K9, and the guy walks the K9 around, off hearsay, presumably someone called in. So long, it takes about, 45 minutes, an hour. They're holding up the stop. And so suddenly, after the third time around, I might be exaggerating, it might have been 2, the dog alerts. So they tear up the car, and there's no heroin in there. And then the police seem to have a relationship with the B&B owner. So the B&B owner calls them and says, yeah, I hear him talking about Legos. So they get a warrant, but it's a warrant, a specific warrant to go look at the basement area where the B&B is for stolen items, particularly Legos. So they go in, they find no Legos, and they arrest 5 of these young 17 to 20-year-olds or whatever. But there's no warrant for any arrest. It's just that. So when they realized they didn't have a warrant to arrest anybody, and they arrested 5 people, they went and try to get another one. for the
Just
arrest.
keep doing the paperwork till it works itself out.
And so then, like a good police officer, they got a inspector and brings him in the interrogation room, and Reckless Ben, decides to be open. They're all open the whole time. And he goes, well, what's this? And he says, well, I've started a GoFundMe now to help pay the guy for his losses because the company's not paying him back. So now they're facing some kind of RICO charges for raising funds, which haven't been distributed yet. And there's accusations that they were making, like, well, he went in one of the stores and threatened to kill people, and now he's at my house. So when the police finally released a statement, there was hours and hours upon unedited or edited video, so you couldn't hear what was saying unless they wanted to create that narrative. But then they goofed up and accidentally put all the unredacted on a Dropbox. People grabbed it before they got it off. and you can hear the whole conversation.
Oh
That's why
Lord.
it's crazy. So now there's a pretty popular guy called I think his name's like the civil lawsuit lawyer or something
Mhm.
like that. And he practices in West Virginia. But he says, "Yeah, I know someone in Utah, and we're gonna hook you up, and you're gonna have a
So
civil
what's
law."
the
So
major
he still
story
has to.
here?
So eventually,
Is it the corruption is the major story, or is it
so
the
there's two corrupt. The corruption
yeah,
of the police department is
right,
one.
right,
After they accidentally
right.
released the audio
Yeah.
where they're admitting they just want to screw with these douchebags and stuff like that.
We'll show you,
And
you'll come to our town.
that one of them literally said that. How you enjoying Utah? We do things different around here.
Oh no.
So there's that one.
Mhm.
Then there's the company that's holding the Bud Light, and they're getting so much backlash. And now the fundraisers raised like $450,000 for this reckless bin and this guy. That finally the corporate said, "Please, we want to drop the lawsuit. Just call us. We're going to make you right."
Mhm.
To the guy that had the stuff on consignment, and
So basically the corporation steals the Legos from the consignment. That's
or,
basically
or one of the franchises does.
but somebody does. Somebody steals the Lego set
But the
that he
corporation gets involved. Now the corporation's talking to the police about
yeah.
stuff, and so there's so much everywhere, millions and millions of
All over
views, and
Legos.
every YouTube lawyer, yeah, over about $100,000. This is like I want to say it's like a 3 billion, but it's probably like $300 million company. It's a
Yeah.
corporation,
Yeah.
and probably not 3 billion, probably 300 million. Um, and so now they finally thrown in the towel.
Hmm.
They're like, okay. So presumably, I think by now they're talking. I think they've offered allegedly to pay him like $100,000 to make it right,
Mhm.
and then they cut ties with the two guys that bought the other one, but they're still blaming the past owner
Mhm.
for doing stuff. But there's film footage with the guy on the night he took over with these boxes of Legos. And then there's another one in like December where this Lego set is still in the store, but this was in October. And he's saying, I never saw it. Oh, I found about $5,000 worth. I'll give the $5,000 worth back. But people that were filming in the store while they were shopping started putting it in. So it's a mess. So I think this YouTuber is probably he's got to fight criminal charges of gosh, what? Probably stalking, harassment. Um, I don't know what else they got him on, and some kind of RICO charge, And then now the police are going to be facing all kinds of troubles, or
Yeah.
because they just completely believed this, and then there's this theory that they're all Mormons, and when he calls 911 or he's talking to a police officer, he's always talking about the church. Well, oh yeah, they've prevented me from going to church, and they're all went to BYU, and they all belong to the church. So it's like a small town taking care of their people, and immediately took this guy's side and also helped him so he didn't get served and stuff like that. So
Oh.
it's a big mess. It's entertaining to watch. It's like big YouTubers are out there, the kinds that have like 40 million followers and stuff, and they're just going berserk. This is made for Netflix. This is going to be the best show ever. Shut.
Wonder how many other instances like this go on in other areas that aren't on X and aren't public on social media and whatever. And it's just the same level of, say, theft and corruption.
Uh, clearly,
Yeah.
clearly it was there. In fact, the guy that was struggling for a year and a half. The thing that made it sad too was, so his father's. This guy looks like he's in his 50s or so, and I think his father's like maybe 80s in the hospital with cancer on the dying bed.
Oh,
So
yeah.
his son take these things and go ahead and sell them, maybe to help pay for the cancer or whatever reason. So now they got signs up by his house. They're stealing money from a dying man.
The optics are not good. No.
Yeah. And instead of like, okay, let's do this, they went, we're going to tie you up in court for years. You're going to pay more. You're going to give us, you might as well just give it to us. Oh, yeah, it was crazy.
The corporation behaving like that, you don't like to hear that and everything. But to me, the bigger concern would be a police department, what allegedly and appears to be manufacturing evidence and reporting just to go after someone.
Well, yeah, the guys, and the guy is like, he's like the puppet master of the police.
Yeah.
Go get that guy.
Yeah.
Go get that guy. Yes, sir.
The fact that a police department would do that is that a civilian could have that control over a police department.
Yeah, they were just like, they're always talking. We've got to find something to get these guys on. Let's go back and see what we can go through.
I bet you if his attorneys work hard enough, that right there could be a conspiracy and thus RICO against the guy and the corporation.
I started thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Who's the RICO? You or this kid?
Exactly.
So yeah.
Using a government agency as his personal arm, if that could be shown, allegedly, and we're not lawyers, obviously.
Yeah.
But we got opinions, don't we?
Just opinion, yeah. I'm summarizing what I saw.
Yeah.
And there was a video of like one of the Utah cops trying to call the Los Angeles. Yeah, he lives out there. You guys got any reason to pick him up? Yeah, I'm paraphrasing that. I don't remember exactly what was said, but there was like this whole thing, and they didn't even try to hear like the other. Like if he said, I'm giving him legal papers. Then they called Oregon to say, are these papers real? And they were like, yeah, yes, these are real papers. He has filed. And then he went over to the guy and said, I can't give these to you.
Yeah.
I could be in trouble if I give these to you.
I wonder if the same level of corruption is, say, in a police department where it's all Irish run, maybe, you know what I mean, Northeast, something like that, and the Catholic Church is calling the shots of a.
Well, this is definitely an
devout-
allegation of Mormon.
Yeah.
All the cops are Mormon. They all go to the same church.
Right.
Small town kind of thing. And
Ooh, I wonder if that could be a good argument for that separation of the church and state there. If the church learns to run the state,
well, clearly this member did. And I think maybe, not 100% sure, but maybe the Mormon church is kind of like, shame on you boys in some way. I don't remember the details, but
yeah, it can't be the whole system. It's probably a greedy little node, if you will. You know what I mean? Hey, the Mormon church, aren't they the ones that like are at the helm of genealogy documentation and research? Have you ever heard that?
Mm-mm.
Google that real quick. See if hold on.
All I know, there's a young man, I think he was in New York, went down to Utah, began the Mormon religion based off of some experiences. I can't remember what they are.
Yeah, let's see. I just did a quick search, so I'm going to go ahead and do the disclaimer. This is from the Google, and it's quick AI output, but it says the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints offers the world's largest free genealogy resource through Family Search. Yeah. It features billions of digitalized historical records, including birth, marriage, death, census, probate, and church records from over 100 countries, making a powerful tool.
Which we sell to advertisers for profit.
Right.
John Smith, was that the guy's name that started Mormon Church?
The Mormons?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. No. I'm going to try. Joseph, right? Joseph Smith?
Joseph Smith. Yeah.
Joseph Smith.
So he was up here in New York. I can't remember. Like, did he have a dream or an angel came to him?
Not 100% sure. I know South Park beat them up. The South Park did.
Well, they beat everybody up, right?
Yeah, they. I can't remember the episode. They were making fun of the Mormon Church. They do a lot
Published
of.
a book. He published it at age 24.
Who?
Joseph Smith.
Oh, published?
The Book of Mormons. Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty young.
Isn't that the one where he looks into the hat and reading the gold tablets or something like that? Isn't that the same
That's
story?
what I couldn't remember. Smith moved with his family to Western New York amid hardship, following a series of crop failures in 1816. Living in an area of intense religious revivalism during the Second Great Awakening. Smith reported experiencing a series of visions. Okay.
What's the first Great Awakening? If he said during the Second Great Awakening,
I'm not sure. So it looks like it came to him in visions, and it looks like in 1823. I see what you're talking about. An angel who directed him to a buried book of golden plates, inscribed in Judeo-Christian history and an ancient American civilization. So,
yeah,
I knew for some reason he did have a period of time in upstate New York where he was there, whether living there or whatever. But the other thing is, so there's this young man from Dallas, Carmelo Anthony. I don't know if you've seen any of that stuff.
I have. I've seen a lot of that. I know the trials going on. Now, Tom, walk me through your known timeline from what you've understood from this. What occurred? Why are we in trial right now?
So, what I understand is, I don't remember how. Probably 6 months ago, 4 months ago, maybe a year ago, because I remember there was a GoFundMe, and I think they got like $1 million or more maybe, and parents bought a house, and I think they just got a new car. So there's some speculation if the parents are using that money. But anyway, a young man shows up to a track meet, and he goes into the wrong tent and stabs someone who belongs in that tent, drops a knife, runs away, gets picked up by the police, and now he's facing murder 1 or murder 2. I think he faces 25 to 99 years because he's 17 when he did it. He doesn't face a death penalty.
Hold on, let me pause you for a second. We're at a track meet, correct? That's where this incident happens. High school, I take it? High school track meet?
Yeah, 17.
And you say in Dallas?
In the Dallas area.
Greater Dallas area, right?
I don't remember if it's Frisco or Dallas.
Okay. So who stabs who?
So there's some twin brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I can't remember his name. But one of them...
the one on trial, his name's Anthony, right? That's
Carmelo Anthony. He's the one on trial. So there's some twin brothers, and they're in there, and there's other people too. And allegedly, he saw one of his friends in there, so he went to that tent. And this is from the trial that I was reading from Saturday, and what happened today that I want to go.
And was Anthony a contestant at the track meet as well?
I don't know. I don't know.
So here would be here's my questions right away. Obviously, they're environmental and entity questions like, okay, track meet, who's running the track? What is the track meet for? And then I assume the guy stabbed victim is whatever his name is. Is he a participant there? Is the offender the stabber? Is he there? Then it sounds like.
I think both of them had reason to be there.
Okay.
Whether it was a spectator or they were actually performing. But each of them has a each school has their own tent. So what
Okay,
came
that
out in the court yesterday was he claims his defense is claiming self-defense. The 15 witnesses said that were there, including coaches and players and stuff like that, said that he was asked 15 times to leave the tent. That he's got to go, but he said something to the effect of "I'm not leaving you, biatches," or something along that line.
where'd the
So then
knife come from?
he brought the knife to school. So then nobody's touched him. Many people have asked him to leave the tent,
Uh-huh.
and he reaches in his backpack and he grabs the knife, and it's still in his backpack.
Mhm.
And he goes something to the effect of, "Touch me and see what happens." So the guy that got killed uh, pushes him a little on the shoulder. Everyone says it's between soft and hard, like a medium kind of push. And then he pulls out the knife and stabs him in the heart. And he drops down and pretty much dies. Then he drops the knife, runs away. Uh, the police catch him. And I don't know if this is going to make a difference or not. He asks one, he confesses, "I'm the one that did it." And then he said something to the effect of, "Can I claim self-defense for that?" So they're looking at it. So they brought up the controversy right now, and there's a lot of African Americans outside the courthouse that are in support of Carmelo Anthony because he's black. And they're something where they're looking and saying, "Well, there's no black jurors, so this is unfair." There's people of color, but there's no actual black jurors.
Mhm.
So I think they were kind of looking at that, but the judge said, that doesn't matter. There were black jurors interviewed, but for whatever reason that goes on through jury process, I don't know how that works. Too much time overseas to actually ever serve jury duty. They've got removed for one reason or another. So I guess for the prosecution, though, 8 of the witnesses were African American who testified that basically he murdered the guy, that it was not self-defense, and along with another 7 whatever color people. There's about 15
And no one's got
witnesses.
no one's got a cell phone footage of this. No one.
No, well, there will be after the trial. Oh, they just haven't released it. So
I'm
I think
talking
there's some
about
grainy
people
footage.
who were there. There were no tensions leading up to it where people first thing people do is start recording with their phones. And
Yeah,
this just happened, what, 2 years ago?
I don't remember how long. Let's say 2 years ago.
Let's say it happened 5 years ago.
So there's some stadium cameras from the track meet that they
I'm
got.
talking about the people
security.
at there. There
Don't
would
know
have been
that
phones everywhere in hands. Think about this.
there might be, but they got on the scene so fast and locked everything down so fast that nothing is leaked.
Well, I mean, before they got on the scene, the incident happened. Okay, here's my suspicion. My suspicion is there's footage from other people that aren't part of the investigation of what occurred. That's my suspicion.
There might be, but it didn't show up in trial. So
Think of the probability of this. You're at a track meet. You're at a track
footage.
You're at a
from
sports event.
Yeah, and it's rain. It's pouring down rain, so everyone's taking cover. And this kid dips into a tent with overhead cover.
So was he seeking refuge? That's why he ran in there from the weather?
Allegedly, maybe that had something, but that didn't come up. He said he saw one of his friends there and wanted to say hi.
Yeah.
So then today,
Well, if the weather was that bad, you would think that would be the defense.
I don't know how bad it was, but I understand it was raining.
Yeah.
And so that could be the reason why.
It's going to be a tough sell to sell why you have the knife with you.
Yeah, so you got that.
I mean, think of all those reasons. Why would you? You're at a school event. You're a participant.
I suspect that he will not testify because someone will ask that question. Why did
Of
you bring
course,
the
yeah.
knife?
Between
Yeah,
us, let's come up with reasons. Yeah, why would you
yeah,
have a knife
yeah,
there? You're a hunter. Okay. Let's go through the reasons. One, you're a hunter, right? And you
yeah.
always have a knife. Two, that is your security posture. You always carry a knife with you. So you're not a hunter. It's not utility. It's waiting to be used as a tool, right? To take a life. Um,
Well, I
Three,
understand it was a folding knife. So
well,
any reason to a
knife is a
knife,
knife. Yeah,
but it wasn't like
a
a
Bowie
hunting.
knife, or yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But there was a restriction
Mhm.
at the school from bringing knives on school property. So
Wouldn't that be every school? What school lets you bring knives on? I mean, you can't even take knives through TSA. Well, maybe you can
you're
now, but
right.
yeah.
So that's would be a question if he was ever
Hmm.
to take the stand.
Yeah.
Why did you bring a knife to a school function?
Well, he doesn't
Uh,
have to take the stand for everyone to ask the question, why was the knife that took a life present in the environment? Like everyone gets to ask that question.
yeah, I think they
Yeah.
brought that up. But what they did with that is allegedly today, from what they've released. So I think Saturday the defense rested.
Okay.
So I think Monday they started it up again, and the defense hadn't rested yet. So they brought up their star witness, 17-year-old. So it's a minor. So they haven't released his name,
Sure.
but he was testified that. Oh well, I was watching, and Carmelo Anthony was surrounded by these players.
Okay.
So then the prosecution went up and did the follow-on questioning, and they showed him a film with his back turned, so he didn't even see the stabbing. He was facing completely the other way. Broke him down to admit that well, maybe maybe I didn't see what I saw.
Hmm.
And then they asked him questions like that. Did you bring a knife to school? No. Would you ever bring a knife to school? No. Would you have gone into another team's tent? No. It's supposed to be some kind of like locker room type thing. You don't go into another team's locker room or their tent. It's like,
Yeah, my daughters were in track.
um,
I remember setting up the awning tents on your side, and it's very territorial, almost like a bench in a football game or a soccer
yeah.
field or something. Yeah.
So from what I read, it was very much like that. But I think from Saturday, it was really hurtful for the defense because they said, "Did just one guy, was he the only one saying something?" And they were like, "No, there were over 15 people that were saying, you got to leave our tent, go, and and make me go, or I don't have to go, or whatever he did." But he had the ability to leave, and he never left. And I think they're looking at the other part is, you can't claim defense if you've got your hand on a knife hidden in a bag and you're saying, "Come touch me,"
Yeah.
when the other guy's unarmed, and then to say he put his hand on him, it was like on a shoulder, not like a punch to the face or anything like that. So it's not looking good for the defense. And I heard today in Texas, which is open carry, that now the pro Carmelo Anthony crowd started bringing weapons to the protest.
Of course.
Um, where before, I think they just shouted, from what I saw, select video, mind you, is just anger towards white people in general. But a small group, maybe 30 from what I saw. It wasn't like there's 500 people outside the courthouse. Um, and then, so yeah, then there was some type of, the lawyers came together and they both quietly talked to the judge where the jury couldn't hear. And the judge said, okay, I'm canceling court. Go take an hour, but that hour became 2 hours. And so it's believed that the defense is so cooked that they try to get a plea deal
Right.
with the prosecution. But then I saw the prosecution said no deal, and tomorrow it'll. I think the defense may have settled that they don't have anywhere to go, and so I think tomorrow will be the verdict. And so I don't know what's going to happen if people are going to start
Are
burning down
you? Oh, so
cities or whatever.
you're looking forward in a prediction? Perhaps this does an OJ kind of response, but in
I think
reverse.
the problem with OJ is they were interviewing people recently that were sat on the trial,
Mm-hmm.
and they said there's no way we were ever going to convict OJ
Yeah,
because
I've heard this.
we were getting revenge back for Rodney King.
Right.
So,
But remember what happened when the police officers were acquitted? Remember the rioting and everything, the LA riots that happened?
I don't know that many people really support Carmarlo.
You know what? It doesn't.
Anthony.
I hate
So
to
I don't
say
know
this.
I don't know that cities will burn down and
Yeah. I
BLM
hope
will
not.
march, and I don't
hope
know that it's going to have the same effect because one, when George Floyd died,
Mhm.
it was taped and it was police officers doing it.
Mhm.
This is kind of a reverse kind of thing. And
No, yeah,
so
exactly. Now follow the thought out of what you just said already. So supporters of him in an open carry state have talked about or are, I'm not sure which, bringing firearms to protests. It doesn't matter what caused protests at that point. It doesn't matter. Once, you know this already, dude. Once the violent monkey jumps on people's back and people are ready for some reason to commit violence, it doesn't matter what the reason is or if it's even valid.
I think the crowd was different. If I see like 20 to 30 people,
Mhm.
I'm thinking that and nowhere else is ready to blow up over this. I don't know that.
Well, they
This is
haven't
gonna
got
be
the
one of
paid
those things.
protesters in gear for that yet. You wait.
Yeah.
You know as well as I do that protests form non-organically and quickly.
Yeah, that's something interesting in our time and age.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And this is the right recipe too. Racial tension, this is the right recipe for something like that.
I don't know though. I think the majority of our African American friends and Americans they know it's
And I want to be,
a
I'm not
factor.
pointing the finger at one side saying you're there, you support this guy, you're going to act bad, you're going to cause all this. I'm saying look at the past of when things happen and how they happen. It just takes one little spark, one little catalyst and then it doesn't matter what the original cause was. It's that reason
I
for
just,
violence. That's what
I just don't
concerns me.
believe this is going to be the flare that lights off the powder keg.
I hope not. Yeah. Well,
Now, some
okay,
people,
then why is there
people
so
are
much
talking about
coverage?
it like they're well.
Like in opposite coverage.
You
Why
know
is
what
there
I
so
think?
much?
Why? Because one, it was a horrific death, and two, there was a GoFundMe started up. Let me see how much that. And the GoFundMe raised a lot of money, where many people were like, "This is kind of a cut and dry, case. Who is supporting with millions of dollars?" Um,
So you're kind of making the points of why people would act out when decisions are made, because someone's going to lose. People who support him are going to lose, or people who support the victim are going to lose. Someone's going to lose in this
So
decision.
then all of us, of course, reasonable people will take our knocks or our wins and say that's part of the justice system, and we've got to support in some way the
Yeah,
justice
I'm not
system.
thinking about reasonable people right now. I mean, okay, let's shift gears a little bit. Are ICE protests still
Uh,
going on?
he was 18 years old and then stabbed a 17-year-old named Austin Metcalf at Frisco, Texas. Okay.
There you go.
Um, the fundraiser, okay, raised $600,000 intended for legal fees. Okay, so 600,000. So
And
a
he's probably
million is
spending that now on legal
well,
fees, I assume.
yeah. Allegedly, they were like, we can't. We wanted to postpone the trial because we don't have enough for legal fees." There's some talk about the family upon cashing in on it, going out and buying a new house, an expensive house, and luxuries and stuff like that. So that then when they didn't have the legal fees, they were
Oh, no.
worried that they couldn't hire the right lawyers to defend him properly because they had run out of money. So I don't know if any of that's true, but
Yeah.
I did hear that somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a sad thing.
Well, I hope everything goes well. I hope the verdict is just. Isn't that what you always hope for? The verdict is just. After we just got finished talking about this corrupt police department, we're over here saying, yeah, the verdict will be just.
Well, the police officers didn't go to his family and say, "What do you want us to do?"
No, you get what I'm saying. If in one part of the conversation we can talk about this one police department over here, and then in another part of the country we're talking about, someone facing criminal charges, it's like it's all germane.
Yeah, but I think the thing with the Brooks and Minis or Bricks and Minis, I'm sorry, is so civil. And I'm like, why are you police officers? Why aren't you just telling these people this is a civil matter? There's a lawsuits going around and stuff. There's
Yeah.
quit calling me and take your lawsuit and get served and accept it and fight it in court. Oh man. Yeah. Other than that, that's
So that's what's going on in the world today.
yeah. I think that's local. There's a little bit of some love taps. I'd like to call them love taps
Yeah.
between Israel and Iran yesterday, and actually maybe early into this morning.
The war.
The special American and Israeli special military operation.
Hey, who's at war with who? I'm a little confused right now. Are we at war?
So is Iran. Iran just realized that they're not at war with just America. They forgot that they were also at war with Israel, and Israel sometimes doesn't listen to us. So I guess yesterday or the day before, Israel bombed probably some places in Beirut or at least Lebanon somewhere. Hezbollah holdings. So Iran had the smart idea to, I think, send 3 Volvos of medium-range ballistic missiles. I think all of them got shot down but one, and I think they let that one go because it just landed in the desert. I saw a picture of it today. It's like the pointy end is sticking in the sand and his body's up. So Israel probably took out 5 or 6 of their launchers and then dropped quite a few ordinances on their biggest petro power or petro gas facility. And they said, well, they're making rocket fuel with it, and put a painful hit on them with that. And then Iran was like, let's have a ceasefire. So now we're back to a Israel-Iran ceasefire.
Wow.
Then
how are we doing in the Ukraine? How's that? Is that
so
still-
Ukraine, from what I saw, is actually, if you're for the Ukrainians, which I'm all for pushing the Russians back. Supposedly, they've been striking oil facilities like crazy. Actually, you hit a couple of ships the other day up in St. Petersburg, a little bit, northwest of Moscow, but I don't have to tell you that because I think you probably studied Russia a little bit at some point.
A little bit, not
And
much.
so, um, I think those hitting that oil and that fuel and stuff, it's starting. Their supply lines are collapsing, and I've heard now they're making a press towards uh, down south. Oh, why did I just forget the name? I almost said Kaliningrad, but what's the island they took?
Crimea?
Crimea. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like the lines are starting to
Mhm.
fold, and the Russians are falling back, and it looks
Mhm.
like they're starting to push towards Crimea. I saw a picture today too of the lines. There's no gas in Crimea, and they've been blowing up the was that Kherson Bridge or whatever that takes that stuff over. So I'm sure they still got some ferries or whatever, but the lines and there's no oil anywhere. So Russia's collapsing. I don't know what they're going to do if they don't do a ceasefire. I mean, they can try and do some crazy act.
I wonder what their short of some sort of craziness. I wonder what their depletion is of their fighting force. What does that look like? What
Over 1,000 a
percentage?
day
So
dead
okay,
or
yeah.
or seriously wounded.
So if they had 1 million when they started, just say, what ratio do you
Oh, they're
think they
over a
would have?
million now.
Yeah.
Probably close to 1.5 million right now. So if you're thinking 365,000 or more, 370,000 a year, this is what, the fourth year?
Damn.
Maybe the fifth, maybe the anniversary's coming up on the fifth.
I hope their birth rates are really good.
Well, I think, again, they're trying to import people to fight. Got the North Koreans they're cozying up to, and
I've asked that from the beginning about
I think some
Ukraine's
countries in
fighting
Africa,
force.
maybe.
Like I
Yeah.
remember hearing like a year plus ago that because how long is this? Man, this war's been going on since Biden was in. I
Was
can't
it
remember what year.
2023? I
2020.
think.
So let's just say 3 years as to
I
Stephen
think
Lee's
it's
talking about it. Yeah.
minimum 4. It might be coming close
Okay.
to
4
5.
years. I remember a couple years back just hearing a concept that was saying Ukrainian males age, say like 18 to 40, that age was decimated because of the
Yeah, it's got to be.
So okay, if that's true, if that occurred a couple years back, then who's fighting the war today and winning?
Well, Ukraine is still, I'm going to estimate 60 million people.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got resources to put people on the line, even if they're 65. They're fighting for their country. And the Russians are probably losing like 3.5, 4 to 1. The drone stuff is really crushing them. I mean, they might do some small infantry to take a little bit of land here and there, but they're just.
I gotta believe it's predominantly mercenary force fighting for Ukraine.
Well, I think there was a battalion of it, right? Some
Yeah.
Americans, some British.
Like, who knows how to control the drones so well to win? I mean, that's a skill you have to develop. You don't just.
They're the masters of drones right now. That
Who is if their
the
18 to 40
Ukrainians.
year old force ages got decimated years back? Who is the tech savvy people? The 60-year old guys?
No, the ones that were 15 then.
Okay, all right. So that means all of them, or a bulk of them, are stepping up and fighting for the homeland or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they're going to have a conscription, and that sort of stuff where they shove people out.
Yeah.
More than likely,
The Russians do too, but they just don't do it in Moscow. That's the glory place.
I have to
So
believe
every
there's
little
this
city's
other
not.
force. Call it. I don't have a name for it right now. Allegedly, call it like NATO. Right? There's this other force that's stepping in and filling the gaps, if you will.
I don't know if they're doing it with conventional manpower anyway. Um, and I don't know what kind of black ops might be going on there.
That's what I
So,
see. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a
but
lot of it is that.
but they do take mercenaries.
Yeah.
Um,
Why wouldn't you? Yeah.
but they're also getting support from NATO and the United States in the tunes of billions of dollars
So you
to
can
do it.
fight the Russians without fighting the Russians.
And I'm sure they're building the drones in Poland, for example. If I had to guess, or one of the surrounding countries, so that if they get hit, they're free to build all the drones for them, the missiles. I'm sure they're building them in country too. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little drone factory hidden somewhere in the middle of Poland that's pumping out, 10,000 drones a month or whatever, 5,000 or whatever their contribution is.
Hmm.
So
It
they've
seems
just,
like it seems like it was a bad idea to invade.
it was.
Yeah.
I believe they thought we can take the capital in 5 days, and they
I wo-
didn't take it.
I wonder why they would think that if this is how they're performing. Maybe no one ever told the emperor he's not wearing clothes.
Yeah, I'm wondering sometimes, especially, I know it's propaganda coming out of Russia, of course,
Yeah.
that he doesn't have people that are worried about their heads being chopped off going, everything's great, we're winning. And then Putin will say something, yes, we killed 234,000 of them. They're like, what? You guys, you guys are losing. You're losing land every day. Who's brave enough to tell them?
I don't know what to believe with these things.
Yeah. So at some point, the art of war says give your enemy an exit off the highway, more more or less. So at some point, he's going to have to take that face saving. Okay, we've established peace and blah blah blah.
What could
Or
possibly
if
be
not,
face saving right now?
he's hurting on manpower too.
Yeah.
He's losing millions. Equipment wise is gone, but the Ukrainians are striking deep, 1,000 kilometers inside. All the oil stuff. So you're talking about again, like, oh, we'll lift the sanctions on you sending oil. You got none to send. We're destroying every single refinery in your country, and there is no oil. Lines in Russia are starting to even hit Moscow, and
And then when the population gets pissed.
Yep. And so that, he's doing things like cutting the internet and, stuff like that too, to try and keep, at least social media where you can talk and send messages and stuff. All that stuff's down in favor of some kind of Russian thing you have to register for so they can, put in AI and see the words to come after you if you say anything against the government or anything like that.
Sure.
So, which I think is really devastated the Russians because they were using like Telegram, something like that, and they were doing their orders and stuff on Telegram. So when they took that, they were like, "Now we can't communicate." So now they got a runner going up to headquarters, getting the orders, trying to run back down because they had no way to communicate. And so the Ukrainians
Beautiful.
took advantage of that and took back a couple 100 kilometers of land. It's just not generally, I would say it's not looking. And now maybe what I'm watching, which is like open source stuff, is inaccurate, but it doesn't seem to be, you know. So I think their banks are failing. Their rubles are worth nothing. the equipment over the last 4 years, a lot of like their tanks and stuff. Of course, they're like riding donkeys to the front line, dressing like penguins. I don't know if you've seen those.
No.
They they look like little like penguins, and they're trying to hide from the drones because they've got like 500 of them swarming around and just boom, blowing up individuals, cars,
Yeah.
everything.
It's
Uh,
changed,
so-
that's changed the battlefield for sure, the drone technology.
yeah, well, and look at Iran. That's what they're using. They can send a few ballistic missiles, but the majority of their attacks. I mean, they just hit Kuwait International Airport a few days ago, right in the passenger terminal, and killed like 35 and wounded another 70 or somewhere in that neighborhood. But they want to pressure Kuwait to, okay, Americans, you got to leave, and if you don't leave, we're going to keep bombing your civilian infrastructure. But these guys are so afraid to lose oil, they don't want to. Right now, they don't want to fight back. They don't want to respond. They take it in the chin and go. Maybe they'll quit. You know, and that's why they're like, Americans, can you please just freaking take them out? what What is this 2-month ceasefire? They're never going to make a deal with you.
They're waiting for the aliens, man. The aliens are showing up, I think, Friday, the 12th.
What's going on with aliens?
Oh, the movie Disclosure Day comes out on the 12th.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
That's where
right.
Spielberg's going to tell us the truth about what's going on with aliens.
There we go.
And I'm not kidding. Have you seen his little video he put out?
No.
Well, I'm not saying he put it out. There's a video of him. It looks like he's being interviewed now. I hope this isn't AI. I believe it's him. And he's talking about when he made Close Encounters and when he made E.T., he used to think and say, wouldn't it be crazy if there was any truth to this stuff? And now, in 2026, he's making Disclosure Day because he wants to show the world the truth of what is. That's what he said.
Just with AI.
Well,
Or is he going to show real footage? That'd be
see, I don't know. Is this like a great con? Is this like a distraction great con, or is this the emergence of alien life on Earth with humans? I don't know. It'd be
He's
cool.
got an alien living in his mansion.
Yeah. Hey, E.T. went somewhere. He didn't go home.
He's been filming him. He's got
him in a basement with a gimp ball like in Pulp Fiction.
He's in a movie cast.
Yeah.
Mork and Mindy style.
Yeah. And I paraphrased that little video, that video, but it is something like that. And I just find it very interesting.
Do you know? Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, and there has been a lot of UFO, UAP, and alien talk over the last years leading up. It's funny to me. Go ahead.
So did he just take advantage of that?
Maybe, maybe that's what we did. Look
Project
at the middle
Blue
of our
Book,
screen.
all this
Middle of our screen, we got a little alien there.
Yeah. But it's got a crime scene. So
That's right. UFO.
Speaking of movies,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it yet. I know it came out in theaters, I think late March, but Star Wars, have you seen that one?
Oh, you mean the Mandalorian?
Mandalorian and Grogu, something like that?
Yeah. Me and Sarah went to see it a couple of weeks.
What
I
did
talked
you
about it.
think of it? Because did we
So-
talk about it?
No, I talked about it on the 80s podcast. It's out
Ah,
like one or two episodes back. But yeah,
so they're showing that it's kind of tanking. Like they got 170 million the first week, and now like movies that took $1 million are in first and second, and
oh yeah.
nobody's going. Is it just a bad storyline?
So I'll give you my opinion from a Star Wars fan from
Yeah.
77 until, I would argue, up until the last three they just did, and also I really like the books of the expanded universe. There's a lot of storylines there. So there's so many stories that could be pulled from. If what you wanted to do is make a Star Wars movie, there's so many little
Yeah.
points that connect already. and done in books that you could just extract that storyline and run with it. Anyhow,
Is Grogu Baby Yoda or just a whole separate creature?
well, Grogu is the Baby Yoda that everyone called Baby
Okay.
Yoda in the beginning. Yeah, and the Mandalorian is basically a story kind of made up recently from the Star Wars Mandalorian Wars uh, concept. Boba Fett.
Yeah.
He was a yeah. Anyway, so the short of it is that movie is not made for Star Wars fans like me.
Huh.
That movie is made for a different viewer because the story just the story, the way they tell it, there's a lot of agenda in it. Still has what's her nuts Kathleen Kennedy's fingerprints all over it of the Force
See,
is female.
I
Yeah.
thought it was clear of that.
No, it's not.
Okay.
And people might have said it was, but I went and sat in a theater and watched it. And, about halfway through, I pulled my phone out and started playing a game.
Really?
That's, yeah. But I gave it the full.
Did they try to get too
Yeah.
deep into the story and there was no action or?
No, there was some good CGI. I mean, hell, it's a Star Wars movie. There's going to be some, here's some red flags in a Star Wars movie. When there's an attempt to make another Ewok-ish thing happen or a Jar Jar Binks thing happen,
Mhm.
they're turning away from like Star Wars storyline. You see what I'm saying?
Uh,
And they really did they laid a lot on those little Babu characters. I don't know if you know the ones I'm talking about.
I don't.
They're very minion adjacent, the minions that are out and real
Okay.
popular. Yeah. So
I mean, I
anyway,
intend on watching it, but I'm just wondering why the sunk so fast.
well, I could tell for the reasons I just said. One, you
Yeah.
can feel the agenda in it. So if you're a Star Wars fan, that's probably not very attractive to a lot of Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
Two, here's an idea that I just can't wrap my head around. So if you like Star Wars and you understand the Mandalorians and you understand he is basically an assassin, he's basically a bounty hunter assassin.
Yeah.
They try so hard to humanize him. They try so hard to like there was one point where he's like bound and he's like looking at the Hutts. The Hutts are the bad guys, and he's like, "You monsters," because they're doing whatever to say, and it's like doesn't make any sense, that dialogue.
Look who's calling the kettle black.
And then just before the very beginning of the movie, he's John Wick in it, man. He's moving around, just shooting the bad guys, flipping people, shooting them. That stuff was kind of cool. They
Yeah,
kind of
that's
did
what
it.
I want to see.
Yeah, they did like a John Wick series of him fighting a bunch of different people. That was pretty cool. But he does this, I only kill the bad guys type thing, and it
We got the Star Wars Dexter now.
it's like a Western. They're trying to make this Western under the Star Wars umbrella, but at
Yeah.
the same time, there's certain people who are producers that have agenda in the Star Wars universe. Like for example, the Force is female, and damn it, every character is going to be that way, whether you like it or not. It doesn't. So,
All right.
so as a Star Wars fan,
I didn't know
yeah.
the Force had a gender.
Well, I'm not saying the Force is female. Ask Kathleen Kennedy. There's plenty of videos you can watch on that and everything. But anyhow, overall, I would tell you don't go to the theater and watch it. Wait until someone else who pays for a different streaming service that you don't have to pay for plays it, and then maybe watch it for free.
Yeah. I'll enjoy it more if I didn't pay for it.
Yeah. But
we got the Odyssey that's getting a bad rap.
that's because look, agenda is taking over the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll still, I'm interested in watching it. I hope it's good.
I'll give it a fair shot. I'll sit and watch it. Yeah. But I can already tell from the description of the movie and the character choice it's going to be a tough sell for me on the character, because that's so big to me when I watch movies, is the characters. And
Yeah.
that's going to be a tough one. I can tell already.
I think Brad Pitt did a pretty good job.
Troy was a
in
good
Troy.
flick. Yeah.
Supposedly, like he wasn't the first choice or something, but
Yeah.
when he took it, I don't think he was that interested. But then he went full in and supposedly put on like 30 pounds of muscle and
Yeah.
did a lot of practicing and stuff. So, I didn't know that he put that much effort
I've
into it.
got
But
nothing against this Elliot Page, Ellen Page, whoever it is. I got nothing against that person.
I
Matter of
love to see
fact,
the memes though.
yeah,
Have you
oh, me
seen them?
too. I love the little videos.
Kicks and falls down.
But what it appears to me as an outsider looking at that actor is
Yeah.
that person is trying to live out whatever's in their head through their role to us. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's been confirmed that he's or Elliot Page is supposed to be Achilles in the underworld or something. I heard that, but I don't even know if that's that person's role.
Well, unless
I heard
everyone's lying, Elliot Page is supposed to be Achilles in that. All right, here we go again. An hour and 30 minutes, and he drops off. There
Can you
you
hear me?
are.
Yeah, looks like the gremlin struck again.
Yeah, it's right when we start talking political stuff, man. They start cutting you off. Or the wrong type of political stuff, I think. Anyway, you know what? I'm not following it more than the information I see in. It just went away again.
Are you there? I keep going in and out.
Yeah, I know. You keep dropping out. I don't know why. It's just you disappear and then.
Yeah, I even checked. I'm uploading and downloading over 2 gigs.
Yeah, I don't know why it would do that. I mean, we're doing it for an hour and a half, and then boom, it just drops you. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's kind of the same timing last time too.
Isn't
Weird.
it? Yeah, it is. I think someone's watching us.
Yeah. This is it. We're done.
Yeah.
You guys get off.
Yeah. Okay, you guys win. You don't want us to talk about trannies in movies. I get it.
What's another one? Is Dune coming out this summer or is that going to be next year? Dune 3?
I don't know. I didn't watch any of those.
Oh, I like that. Well, I read the books as a kid, so
Yeah.
I enjoy watching those.
Never really got into that one.
I guess Supergirl is out or about to come out. I'm trying to think of the blockbusters that are coming out.
Yeah, I hope they do good with it. I mean, again, tell logical stories. You'll probably cultivate a whole bunch of people that start loving Supergirl.
I think what happened is as soon as what's that guy? Henry Cavill. Once he wasn't Superman anymore, I think it's might become like a Star Wars kind of.
Or they got to find the next one. He wasn't the first one. There's been many.
No, but he
know?
did such a good job that
He did. He did. Which is your favorite Batman?
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
does.
I like that. I kind of like that whole Dark Knight kind
Oh,
of a season when he was that way.
Oh,
I didn't think that Christopher Patton, the English guy,
Robert
Robert.
Pattinson.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to make a great Batman. I don't remember if he did or not. I enjoyed the movie, but I don't like. Yeah,
How
I
about
thought he
Ben
was
Affleck?
okay. Nah, I didn't really care for Ben Affleck that much, but he was okay. I didn't think he was bad.
How about George Clooney?
I don't even remember watching that one.
Oh yeah, George Clooney with Robin.
I knew he was in it.
Yeah, George Clooney was Batman. So was Val Kilmer. He was a Batman one time.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
got
Christopher Reeves, of course, the
no,
original.
not Chris. He's Superman.
I'm sorry,
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. Yeah, I got flipped off on Superman there again for a
Yeah,
second. Yeah, Michael Keaton did it. So I would say Christian Bale's my favorite. So
yeah,
he's got kind of a dark personality on film anyway, so it
Yeah.
matched him with that Dark Knight and the whole darkness of everything.
yeah.
Um, I thought the Joker, the guy that killed himself, Heath
Heath Ledger.
Ledger, he did a really good job as the Joker.
Oh yeah,
And then Joaquin Phoenix, or however you pronounce his name, Joaquin Phoenix, he did a great job as the Joker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Except for
I
that
thought that was
second
good.
Joker movie. That second Joker movie really.
Yeah,
sucked.
I was like, what?
That was
I
horrible.
couldn't even watch it.
It was bad. I know.
Yeah.
I wasn't
What was
sure.
I thinking?
I was like, is this a musical? Is this what is
That's
this?
what I said. It's a
Yeah,
musical with Lady
yeah.
Gaga or something. I don't know. Yeah, it was really bad.
And he still did good acting in that, and so did she. Yeah, I gotta hand it to her and him. They did really good acting in that movie. That movie, the director or the producers or whoever is the decision makers for all that, they fucked it up.
Yeah.
I have a theory. I talked about this on the 80s podcast. I have a theory on this. I think the guy who directed it, I think because he was known for the comedy stuff. You know what I mean? He's known for the funny, stoner kind of funny. And then he does Joker, which is kind of outside that. And I'm not saying that's his only
And then
movie.
he turned it into a musical.
Yeah. And
Nobody wants to watch that.
I think what happened is on that second Joker, I think he's like, he was just going artistic. Either that or he's fucking with everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, made us all crazy. We all became Jokers.
Maybe that was the point of it. Maybe the point was, maybe that was the point. He's laughing, but objectively, I haven't heard anyone go that second Joker movie was good.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
There was some controversy with Scary Movie. They got a brand new Scary Movie out.
Right. Are they re-releasing Scary Movie, the very first Scary Movie, or is it a carry-on of the story?
So when I say Scary Movie, I'm talking about the Wayans brothers.
Right. They're mocking a Scream.
Yeah, and modern horror movies or whatever.
Yeah, it's a parody on Scream and those types of horror movies.
Then there were some worries on The View about either the jokes or the content.
Oh, The View is where these worries were?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about.
So I had to see if I want to watch it. I said, "You're doing that movie a favor by saying you shouldn't watch this." I think
Dude, the Wayans brothers. What haven't they made? That's, I mean, In Living Color.
Yeah, that was great. I still like to watch those every once in a while with Jim Carrey.
I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Remember that movie way back? That's Keenan Ivory Wayans. And
White
then Damon
girls.
Wayans. Yeah, the White Chicks.
Chicks.
And they got Damon Wayans. He went on, did a couple of movies, Major.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Even Major Payne is comedy. But I think he was in a couple serious ones.
Oh,
too.
The Last Boy Scout with
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, with Bruce Willis, yeah. This is starting to sound like the Gen X podcast now.
Yeah. Now we've gone all deep into movies. So I tell you what, let's wrap it up. I think I know we're trying to do some research on hopefully a bigger project that we don't want to reveal right now, but that will be an exciting one, I think. I'm crossing my fingers that comes through.
That's right. Yeah, we're looking to expand and maybe get some guests, some guest interviewees in future episodes.
Yeah. Be fun.
Yeah, well. Anyway,
make sure you like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Hit the notification bell.
Thanks for watching this Thanks for watching this in future, because no one's in the chat because we don't really bring anyone right now where we're testing this shit out. But since you're listening to this now, go listen to Dancing with Ourselves, a totally rad 80s podcast where you'll see myself and other co-hosts talk about Gen X and 80s specific. And then check out the Retro Current show Friday nights at 9 p.m. You'll see one of my other co-hosts. We're playing a scavenger hunt game all about 80s music. So if you like 80s music, check that out. And as always, thanks for watching.
Lord have mercy. Y'all ain't right.